Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Wolfmanny by Julia Talbot and Dreamspinner Press. This is my first book that I've read by Julia. I know I'm really behind. And the whole concept of you have the whole shifter and he's a nanny. I thought that was really interesting, and so I wanted to kind of like delve into it and see how it went. We have Kenneth, who is the alpha of his pack, and he has 5 children living under his roof, nieces and nephews that kind of were dropped off after their mother died. Their father couldn't handle it, couldn't take it, so he dropped off the children and kind of skedaddled. Miles is Kenneth's right-hand man, does pretty much anything and everything that needs to be done, especially when it comes to maintaining the house and just kind of, Kenneth. Jack is our Wolfmanny. He is fantastic, takes crap from nobody, and it's wonderful because we have Simone, who is the eldest of the children, who is in the process of shifting again. And when I say again, let me kind of backpedal here. What I really found interesting about this whole world and concept is that pretty much everybody seemed to be a shifter, or everybody was aware that they were shifters, and it wasn't like this whole we have to keep in hiding and save ourselves. So that was kind of interesting for that. And it appears that when at least the wolves, when they're born, are born as wolves, and then when they get to a certain age they change to humans, and then as they get older that's when they start shifting again and when they can go back and forth. So I really thought all of this was just kind of an interesting way and to put the whole shifter series. I hadn't read it like that before, so I really enjoyed that bit. Now, fast forwarding. So Simone is about ready to start shifting again, and she might have tried to take a bite out of the old nanny, and so they're trying to go for something completely different this time, and they get a Manny. Jack shows up, and there's kind of this instant connection between him and Miles and Kenneth. Kenneth has always been business oriented. He has to do this, he has to do that, and it kind of seems like family took a back seat. Like he loved everybody and he was there most of the time, but business. Jack comes in and it kind of shifts a little bit, and we kind of see some interest showing, especially between Jack and Miles. And that's kind of when Kenneth comes into play and says, hold the phone, you two can't do this by yourselves. It has to be all 3 of us. I mean, if you've followed me at all, you know that I'm a huge sucker for menages. You add in the shifter bit and I was just like, scandalous. Now, the things that's gonna kind of take down the rating for me, some editing issues that kind of threw me for a loop here and there throughout the story. And there's also, the plot line is kind of mixed and meshed, and it's not a complete coherent flow for me. Each chapter comes from either Jack, Miles, or Kenneth's point of view, and you're kind of left to figure out whose point of view. And it's not like it's hard, but I hate ending a chapter in somebody's point of view and nobody, even if you just put the person's name at the top, that way I can switch mindsets while reading. But if I end in Jack's, when I start the next chapter, I'm still in Jack's until I figure out, oh, I'm in Miles' point of view. And then I kind of had to go reread and be like, okay, here's where we are, here's what's going on. I don't like that. I don't mind the switching of points of view and perspective because that gives me like a better look at the whole picture of what's going on. I just like to be, whose point of view. So that's kind of my thing. The flow of the story, the whole plot line is like I said, a mixed moshed kind of like a smorgasbord of ideas put onto one buffet. I feel like there was so much going on, but at the same time there wasn't that much going on. I don't even know if that makes sense. So that kind of tells you where I'm at on my thought process for this book. Like I can't even kind of get out what I want to get out because I'm still kind of stuck. I enjoyed the book. I can see a storyline coming out of it for another one very, very easily, and I would jump on board that in a heartbeat because I think that it's gonna be sexy and fun, just like this one was sexy and fun, and the jokes were, out there. And nothing about this was all extreme seriousness, which I had just finished like a really serious book. So this was like the perfect way to kind of pull myself out of that funk that the other one put me in. So we have The Wolfmanny by Julia Talbot, published by Dreamspinner Press. I'm giving 3.5 stars. As a favor from you to me, I'm going to ask that you go to Dreamspinner's website and buy the book from them. That way, 1, you're supporting a small publisher, 2, the author gets more money, and 3, Amazon gets none. If you are that true one-clickaholic, no judgments, I will also leave down below the Amazon link. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love interacting with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to be one of those people that says, look for a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's not how I can work. As you can tell, I'm still getting over this freaking cold, and they'll be coming sporadically for a while. So, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get a notification when I have a new review out for you. If you like me and think this chick is pretty awesome, down below I'm also going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, I will also leave my email address down below, along with the link to my brand new website. Wolfmanny, Julia Talbot, Dreamspinner Press, out now. 3.5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina, and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Running with the Pack by A.M. Burns and Caitlin Ritchie. This is published by Harmony Ink Press. It's Y-A-M-M. It is out September 8th, 2016. When I first read the blurb for this book, I was excited, and I was like, okay, yes. Some time had passed, and when I started reading it again, I kind of forgot what it was about, so I went into this completely blind. And it was such kind of a rush. The story is